That's what we're going to be talking about right now. So I'm not going to make you just stare at this the entire time. I'm going to actually let just Bitcoin run in the background while I talk about these things. So thank you so much for joining. So I've been following a lot of stuff of people posting on Twitter that they just got a strike against a video for absolutely no good reason. The category for the reason is even wrong about it being harmful or, other different types of illegal activity, yada, yada, yada. People actually getting their entire crypto channel deleted. Things that under previous conditions were happening anyway. But now there's a whole new disclaimer on YouTube talking about how because of the virus, they may be understaffed and therefore things might just get pulled down for no good reason, and to be patient with them, but they're not going to put their people at risk. And I think that's a little bit like hiding underneath the crisis as an excuse because this stuff was going on months before this. The truth of the matter, in my opinion, is that you have a big rivalry between Google, which is Google, YouTube, and Facebook. It goes back years and years and years. They used to play pranks on each other and change locations of conferences so people showed up at wrong events, and a long-going rivalry there. But now that they are such strong arms of search engines and social media and social interaction and how influencers affect people and the search engine optimization, that when something like Libra happens, the topics of cryptocurrencies and whether they should be allowed become challenged. I personally think that Google was probably looking when they were going to do their blockchain or coin release, because it just makes sense to move AdWords and AdSense onto a digital currency of their own and profit even from the fees charged, as opposed to handing them over for the transacting cost to them. So anyway, all these different things going on. I don't think it was ever an accident that cryptocurrency people were having their channels deleted or strikes for no reason and being demonetized, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it brings it to a bigger picture question. And so I would like to speak about people being able to grow a platform and the limitations placed on us and censorship from the different social media platforms, and something that I think is a bit of a solution. Here's the problem, here's the solution. So I'm much newer at this on Twitter than a lot of people that I follow. I have absolutely no problem with continuing to follow people that I like just because I genuinely like them, not because I'm trying to get my numbers up. And everybody that's into being an influencer or trying to earn off of this, monetize from being known, would know that you're supposed to have a certain ratio of people that you follow to a much larger group of people that follow you, et cetera, et cetera. I don't care. I'm just going to do this naturally. This is not my first time, but my new account as Crypto Gordon Freeman is relatively new, Crypto Satire Man. So I'm wanting to do videos again. I used to do them as a company thing and in the audio software field and audio engineering and mastering and doing composition music work myself. I'm wanting to do this more in crypto and bring some of what I've done before, teaching people how to trade, into that. But I want to be able to have my own sense of humor and talk serious when I'm in the mood for being serious and not have to be, a company trying to push for subscriptions and stuff. So I'm not doing AdSense. And whenever I figure out whether my stuff is actually being, whether they're running ads on my stuff anyway and whether I can stop that or not, I don't know. But I'm not going to be trying to join AdSense and earn through Google, so I don't want them to be able to lord a power over me to demonetize. They could still strike or delete me at any point in time. So I'm also trying to do Periscope. I'm also trying to do Twitch. I don't really expect to build any massive following anywhere other than whatever intersects at Crypto Twitter. But I do publish a blog on PublishOX. I really should probably do Steam and Hive. I find that the decentralized version of things just really has not caught up yet. It's a little bit too complicated, too many different things to save, too many different things to remember. The first time around I tried it, I did not properly store my information, and it took me like 3 weeks to get back on the list again, just to start again. So anyway, I'm not great at Reddit, but I really enjoy Twitter. I'm just not a Facebook person. I'm not an Instagram, Tumblr, etc. I should be doing all of these things, but I'm just being honest. I'm probably going to focus mostly on Twitter and just doing the videos in several places. I am putting my Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin, my favorite addresses, as my tip jar. And I would encourage others who have a following on YouTube, Twitter, wherever it is, to have, whether you use an app or whether you just post your address. I personally think that going old school and just posting address makes sense, because anybody that actually has crypto that would know how to give some to somebody probably knows how to handle a wallet and how to, copy paste. So that's probably the best way to do it. If you're all QR codey, then do that thing. So anyway, I have a background in copywriting and marketing, doing SEO analysis. I am not a statistician. I don't do all damn analytics that a lot of other people do. So I understand them. I know how to interpret them, but I focus mostly on getting wording right, knowing how to research what's going to get the largest, widest impact. And I would like to propose to other crypto Twitterers and people that they know, let's get together behind the scenes. I'm leaving my messaging open so you can get through me through Twitter. Let us connect. Let me, since I have a much smaller follower base, what I am offering as a benefit, in addition to doing interviews with one another and helping to recommend things that show up as very high ranking for topics to do and ways to word those things, that we work together to help build each other's base. And let me give you an interesting statistic that I've learned from this. Even if you are somebody huge, that you are on YouTube and you have 1 million subscribers, and there's somebody else in your field that also talks about exactly the same list of topics, and they do really good search engine optimization in their text, and they link all the links and they do all the things, they might have 1 million subscribers too. But ironically, both of those, you might be only sharing about 30% crossover of the same people. And it's just fascinating that there's, because of the portals that these are to access to your followers, you do the right thing. The job of the platform, whether it's Twitter or YouTube or anybody else, their job is to connect you to the people that are interested in your content. Instead, what they're doing is they're squeezing that connection so that you'll have to pay to get the rest of the way there, or that they're going to somehow have to sign up for more and more free features in order to get to you. Either way, they're making all of their money from the advertisers that ride on the back of your content, and then it's a pay to play to get the rest of the way there. I don't think that's very fair. Their job should be to let you focus on making great videos and content, and let them worry about getting millions of people to you, because they're going to make more and you're going to earn off of it. Well, that's how it should work. But instead of that, it's a big squeeze. And so there's a big squeeze for control. That's the way the technocracy, the technical world, seems to work. It's a little bit too much of the greed and the power and the bad sides of human nature, when we could really go in the other direction and be a good example of helping others. I'm here to help you. You're going to get tens of thousands of dollars worth of value out of SEO and marketing and strategy. Strategy is the number one thing. I developed a very good synergy-based strategy for doing this kind of stuff. And a lot of times, it's there's an ironic thing out there about, the plumber usually is way behind in getting rid of their own drips. The mechanic usually is driving the worst junk car. I'm not necessarily super massively fantastic about doing all of the right things for the social media connecting of talking points to SEO points to the right titles and stuff. Sometimes I do it well. Sometimes I don't do nearly as much as I should, because I'm so focused on so many different things. So if you are head of an account that is running a cryptocurrency and you want consulting, I'm here to help with the consulting, and I would like to share followers. If you are somebody like me who's a really cool person that, we're all just so amazingly cool, we have these great personalities and we just want to share with the world, I really would like to connect with you. Let's get our blogs connected up. Let's start sharing each other's crossover. I will help with marketing and strategy and open up new venues for the wider reach for people to communicate with one another, to help share and retweet things at a higher level. And to really and truly, I think that people really enjoy getting out of the bubble and interviewing each other. Now, Gordon's just going to be that little square where, my picture of me is talking. So, you'll have to bear with me on that. But I'm happy to talk to anybody. I would really like to get really smart conversations going, even if we disagree on things. So other crypto Twitterers, especially if you're facing problems with getting your stuff out there and we're getting strikes and deletes and all that kind of stuff, let's help each other. Let's, keep hop, skipping, and jumping to different platforms that'll allow us to reach our audiences. And by widening our reach, it means that even in the downtimes, we should be at least getting 10, 20% more than where we started. And wider reach means more people get more good information or entertainment. And that's got to be a win-win for everybody. All right. Really and truly, Crypto Twitter out there. God bless you. I love you guys. Thank you for all the cool content that I've been able to enjoy from yours. I hope that you get a laugh and a lot of food for thought from me as well. All right. And for now, Crypto Gordon out.